Hi everyone, this is Lisa Fast, and this video is supposed to help give you some examples of the things I talked about in the email. So the idea is to create weekly modules in Canvas that students can access to do their weekly work for your class. So probably the best example I can give you comes from this class of mine. So when I click on it, it opens up. And on the first page, students are given just a little bit of information. But if you look to the left, the modules button, if you click on that when you go into your Canvas classes, it may be empty for you. But here I have weekly modules. You see week 1 and then all these items here, then week 2 and all the items here. And each of the items are things I created for each of these classes. And to create a module is really easy. You just click this button right here, add module, give it a pretty name. Let's call this week virus. Okay. And once I add it, it gets added to the very end. If you don't have any modules, it'll be the first thing you see, but then again, you see here week virus. And then to add items to that, you click on this little add button and you can choose an assignment or a quiz that you've made, or you could do a file that you want to upload, or you can simply create a page, which is like an opportunity for you to type content into a quote-unquote page, or you can give a discussion board. So let's just pretend that it's going to be a quiz. It'll give you the list of all your current quizzes that exist, and if you don't have any newly existing one, you could click on new quiz, give it a name. Let's call it funsies, right? And then add it. There we go. And then when you click on it, if there was something actually in it, you could go to that quiz. So that's how modules are created and items are added to a module. So as an example, let me show you a module in my 260 class. So this is the week 9 module on psychoactive drugs. And you see I have a summary of the week. Then I have an item here, an item here, and an item here, an item here. Those are all items intended for students to learn from. And then based on what they learn, they take a quiz and they also do a discussion board. Now, your modules will be created however it fits in your teaching style, as I described in the email. So please don't feel that you need to have all these items. I've just taught this class online for several years, and so I've built up a lot of stuff that I can add to modules. So yours is going to be simple, hopefully, right, for you and your students. Don't overload modules when you're first starting out. But for example, if I were to click on this, you would see that I have a summary, and that summary is provided as a linked PDF. But you could provide a summary if you wanted by just simply typing into this item right here instead of linking a document. So that would be a summary. Going back, I want to show you an example of a video that I actually made and then a video that I found online. So this is a video I made. I posted the PowerPoint slides here again as a PDF. And for all of these little things, there's really simple tutorials you can find that I'll show you at the end. So this is my PDF of all my PowerPoint slides, and then this is the video I made using the studio feature in Canvas. Again, the studio feature is right here. Even though you're probably intimidated by it, I promise that if I can do it, anybody can. And I had an easy time learning studio, so really honestly, I have to be one of the most unsavvy tech people around. But I find that being simplistic in your tech is actually appreciated by students because then they don't have to have advanced skills to complete your class. So again, video is easy to make using Studio. And if I play it, you'll just see the PowerPoint slides and I narrate it. I'll just play it for a second. Drugs and consciousness, psychoactive drugs. As the term implies, psychoactive drugs are chemicals. There you go. See, so the students can hear your voice narrate the PowerPoint slides. Again, may not be the most exciting thing they've ever seen and the most excited things you've ever done, but nevertheless, they have something by which to learn the information and they have contact with you. They can hear your voice, right? They can see your slides. And if that's what they're used to, then they're going to feel at home with it. So that's an example of a video I made. This right here, this next one, this is a video I found on YouTube and then I uploaded it into Canvas. Again, that's really easy. If I can do it, anyone can. And there are tutorials. And again, I'll just play it for a second so you can see what I mean. You can even see your little YouTube right here. Right? So you could put some PowerPoint slides and then upload a video you found on the internet that's especially illuminating of one of the core topics from your PowerPoint slides. Again, you have some things you can work with here to sort of vary it up to make it interesting for your students. And again, with the least amount of new skills you're required to learn at the last minute, right? So these are all really simple ways to get your class time work into Canvas for students to complete. And then the last thing I want to show you is this is a quiz right here, and then this is a discussion board right here. So for quizzes, I'll go ahead and click on preview. This is what students would see. These are multiple choice question items. And again, students just simply click on the right answer, and then when they're all done, they submit it, and then you get their score nice and pretty in the grades. So the hardest part is just creating the questions in the first place, which you can copy and paste from already existing items that you have from the tests that you give. It's not fun, it is tedious, but it's super simple. You just have to have a little bit of time to sit and copy and paste everything into questions as a quiz. On the other hand, discussion boards, you put some directions in for the students, and then they follow all of the directions, and then this video here shows students how to upload stuff that are part of the questions in the discussion prompt for them. You can even link websites, like here I put a link to a website that they're going to use to search for articles. And then when students enter it, it will look like this, just how you see it here, except for when you get to the bottom, students will be clicking on the reply, and within that, they'll enter their post, and then they can respond to one another's posts, and it can feel similar to a class discussion. It's not synchronous, meaning, you know, you'll be reading someone's posts after they've posted it and stepped away from their computer, but nonetheless, you can respond to it, and then they can come back in and keep checking, and then they'll see when people have responded to their posts. So that's one way of having class discussions. Okay? And then to create all these items that I've shown, there's Canvas tutorials from our MiraCosta webpage. You can take your time and scroll through each. Or what I recommend, as long as it's not taking too long on hold, who knows how bogged down Canvas may be with everyone going online, there is a faculty support phone number. Anytime I feel like I need help, I call it. The Canvas support team, they're completely the most helpful people I've ever encountered. You call them 24/7, like 2 a.m. on Saturday, somebody answers the phone, and sometimes they're even like entertaining themselves having Nerf gun fights and stuff. So they're really fun to talk to, really nice. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you say, hey, I'm making modules, I don't know how to do anything, they'll be like, okay, cool, let's make it. So that can be really helpful. Also, if you're trying to create an item in Canvas, you can also use the key terms and search in YouTube, and you can find all kinds of videos for how to post stuff and create stuff in Canvas. So hopefully this gave you some sense of the ways in which you can organize your information and deliver it online. Hopefully we only do this for a couple weeks so that nobody has to completely end their semester having created everything in an online way. But again, none of these ideas that I've given should take you more than the same amount of time it would have taken to deliver these in person weekly. So it's not more time per se, it's just something new and different that we all have to learn for a short period of time. And I really hope this was helpful to you.